story here between
now it's time for the second women's recurve semi-final.
Of Recurve Sunday in women's individual competition.
Leading them out, it's Russia's Ksenia Perova, but shooting on target number 1, Audrey Adiceom.
On target number 1, representing France for her first career Final Four, Audrey Adiceom. And her opponent, shooting on target number 2, representing the Russian Federation, a former champion of the world, Ksenia Perova. The line judge for this matchup is Bettina Kratzmüller.
Well, here we go. Debut Final Four for French archer Audrey Adiceom. Ksenia Perova, well, she's got pedigree, one of the leading Russian archers. Your pick for this one, Nikki?
Again, this is another youth versus experience. I think I would just tip Perova on this one, but it's going to be really close.
Yeah, and another interesting factor here is that Adiceom is the 4th member of the French team. She knows that she's not going to the Olympic Games, so all the pressure is off her here, and will that result in a fantastic performance? Women's semi-final, place the gold medal at stake. Adiceom begins with a high 9.
Nine. 8. 10.
Well, Perova using her first arrow, the 9, as a sighter to get her into the centre. Adiceom drifted further away with her second back closer to the centre, but 26 for her.
9.
And it's a 28 for Ksenia Perova. The Russian takes the first 2 set points. I don't want to call it a shaky start from Adiceom, but something's not quite right.
Yeah, I think she's showing a little bit of the nerves, but, you know, they're all just high. Just needs to make that adjustment and then settle down into the match. But, you know, not a bad start for her.
Interesting look here at the grip. What are we looking at right there?
So you can just see the arrow rest, the clicker, the bow sat in the bow stand. So these recurves are fairly technical as well. We've got little plungers on the side. As the arrow comes out the bow, it does a little wobble left and right, if you like, and it goes into that pressure button so that it clears the bow beautifully, hopefully, without touching it at all.
We get a good shot of Ksenia Perova there. She shoots with a little bit of anger, but whilst not having the highest arrow values, she is a serial winner and is 2 set points up here. Set number 2, Audrey Adiceom, trailing by 2 points, will shoot first.
8.
Well, all high in the first set. And the first one perhaps shows a bit of overcorrection.
9.
I see a little bit of movement there from Perova.
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of wind we can see happening as well. Yesterday that made quite a big impact on the compound archers.
9.
You see Perova's fingers here, so she's got top 2 wrapped, her 3rd finger's off the bowstring really, so they're doing all the work, and that's why she's protecting those a little bit.
10.
First 10 for Adiceom and a 27 for her. You can do the maths here. Another chance for 2 set points for the Russian.
9.
And she has got them with a 28, consistent 28 for the Russian, and she is 4 set points up. And we talked about Adiceom in the last break. Let's talk about Perova. She's won 2 World Cups, both of them in Antalya, so it'd be nice for her to win a World Cup stage elsewhere if you're in her camp. But she does shoot with with a little bit of anger, and a lot of people say she doesn't get very high scores, but she's very consistent.
Yeah, she's been around for a long time, really decorated athlete. She won silver with the team in Rio Olympics, and a former world champion as well. So absolutely tons of experience. You know, she knows how to shoot, she knows how to perform in these really high pressure Final Four matches.
She certainly does. She's 4 set points up as well, so it will be over to target number 1 and Audrey Adiceom to shoot first in the 3rd set. It could be the last as well for her in this semi-final. Quick shot, and perhaps the best starting arrow for her, very close to the 10 ring. Well, it may well have been Adiceom's best arrow. It was also Ksenia Perova's best arrow of the entire match.
10.
Just look at Perova's alignment. Look at that elbow right round the back. It just looks so relaxed at full draw, letting the bones do the work.
9 or 10. Too close.
Very close there. Yeah, we're going to wait for a judge call on that arrow.
Not marked for a measure though. That's another 10 from the French archer. The best score so far from her, 29. Needs a 10, Perova, to match her.
9.
Gets a 9, so a 28 again for Perova. Now, if that second arrow is going to be measured, now it didn't have an asterisk on the scoreboard, but that doesn't mean that they won't have a look at it. There is a potential for this to get promoted to a 10, and that would mean level points. So, I wonder what's going through Audrey Adiceom's thinking at the moment. She's either got 2 points and got herself right back in the match, or she's sharing the points.
Absolutely, we're going to have to wait for that measure on that arrow just there to see what they're going to call it. But yeah, maybe a nervous wait, but the match isn't over either way, really. Well, no, you know, even with the tie, we're going to go to the next set. So, as an archer right now, you need to just keep calm, keep cool, stay in the process. It doesn't really matter what's going on out there. So, I'd want to be chatting with my coach right now, trying to be relaxed and calm. And just get ready for the next set.
Well, you called it absolutely spot on that was too close to measure, and in fact it was marked up for Perova. She did get 29 points, and they have shared the points. It is now 5-1 to the Russian. And the key thing here for Adiceom right here is that prior to that call, the 2 points just it really does make a difference, because Perova has to go on and win a set. Now she doesn't. Now she only has to level. Marked for a measure, the first one, but there is a mistake, and you saw the reaction from Perova. Any signs of technical issue there?
Couldn't see much different with that. Obviously, she knew as soon as it hit that something was wrong.
Well, that 7 could already have put this one to bed. 26 possible for Perova. So 7 here from Adiceom. Well, she gets a 10, well out of reach for her. Notional 28, subject to that first arrow being measured. It doesn't really matter, though, because Perova can only get 26. She does finish with a 10. Good for her confidence going in to the next set. But for the first time, Adiceom has got herself 2 set points. How quickly things can slip away with just one arrow.
Well, this is it. This is the set system. So, you know, every time we start again, it's a fresh end. So, you know, get out there, shoot the best you can, and have those points. So it's never over until it's over.
Into the gold medal match. She needs another set win moving into the final set before the potential shoot-off.
facial expressions of the archers. And you see Ksenia Perova there. She does shoot with anger, fire in her eyes, as she calls it. But actually, you know, a great character when she, it's game face when she's got a bow in her hand. But when she hasn't, she's a great laugh. Needs to find some way of just relaxing herself, forget about that 7 at the beginning to put herself back in the box seat. Adiceom has got herself 2 set points now, 3 in total, and will shoot first.
8.
Well, this time it's the French archer who's potentially dropped the ball with an 8.
10.
Pressure now on the young French archer.
9.
Still making minor adjustments as well.
9.
Really could do with a 10 here to get some pressure on her opponent and get 27. Long hold.
Do you see the tip of the arrow on the clicker there? She sort of went forward and back. She sawed it just a couple of millimetres either way. She just couldn't get through the clicker. No, otherwise, such quick shots.
Well, 6 is required for the win, just to draw level. She shoots a 9, takes the points in their entirety in the 5th set. 7 set point 3 win for Ksenia Perova. She was favourite for this match. It proved to be a slight challenge towards the end against Audrey Adiceom, but Ksenia Perova is into the gold medal match, where she will face her teammate and debutant at a Hyundai Archery World Cup stage, Svetlana Gombayova, an all-Russian final. So happy days for the Russian Federation. Audrey Adiceom will have to just kind of settle her nerves a little bit, because she's going to be straight back out for the bronze medal match against Lisa Unruh. There we have it, the 2 semi-finals done and dusted.